Over the years, the provincial government of Bohol has been steadfast in employing agri-based programs and projects and identified agriculture as one of the economic drivers of Bohol. This became the conceptualized framework of the Office of the Provincial Agriculturist in developing its vision, a sustainable agri-fishery sector with enterprising producers and processors engaged in the marketing of competitive products both in the local and overseas markets and enjoying a state of well-being. Mission: to provide support services in the agri-fishery sector through institutionalized government-private partnership, thereby enhancing environment-friendly agri-industries. And goals and crafted its programs and projects for implementation. The framework motivated and inspired the OPA personnel and staff to move and give action to the identified programs and projects with the aim of harnessing the agri-sector towards enhancing agricultural productivity, increase livelihood of farmers and fisherfolks, and improve their incomes and welfares. For the year 2014, the Office of the Provincial Agriculturist continued to focus the actions to the commitment of providing support services in the agri-fishery sector, enhancing agricultural productivity, increase livelihood of farmers and fisherfolks, and improve their incomes and welfare. Particularly, technical assistance and the provisions of trainings were extended to target beneficiaries of the various component commodities, rice, corn, high-valued crops, and fisheries. These trainings enhanced the capabilities of farmers and fisherfolks in harnessing for more agricultural productivity and livelihood. Parallel to this is the continuous participation to trainings and workshops by the OPA personnel, especially the technical men, equip them with more knowledge and skills which they also imparted to the target beneficiaries. One of the components of the various projects extended was the provisions of farm inputs and the crop insurance assistance to the farmers and fisherfolks beneficiaries. Some farm inputs including the planting materials, fruit tree seedlings, vegetable seeds, rice and corn seeds, natural farming technology concoctions, organic fertilizers, tilapia fingerlings, farm equipments and machineries are dispersed or distributed to beneficiaries and walk-in clients during special events like Hit It and Agri-Food Caravan and fairs. The rice hull carbonizers were distributed to the different people's organization and local government units. Carbonized rice hull is the product implied to the farms as soil conditioner. This is one among the other post-harvest support services that the OPA is extending to the Boholano farmers. The identification and validation of areas for farm-to-market roads, rehabilitation, and construction is also among the list of engineering support services facilitated in coordination with the Department of Agriculture. One of the featured programs is the implementation of organic agriculture aiming at enhancing production of safe foods through the promotion of indigenous and natural-based technologies. Series of trainings and workshops were facilitated to capacitate the farmers and the clustered 6 marketing partners who have assisted farmers who are practicing organic agriculture in the marketing of their produce. To ward off the pests and diseases at farmlands, regular monitoring and control measures were undertaken in cooperation with the Department of Agriculture, the Regional Crop Protection Center, the local government units as a team, and had worked hand-in-hand to control farm problems. The farmers and fisherfolks are incubated from the level as a mere producer of foods to marketers and entrepreneurs of their own products. With the help of conducting regular promotional events like Agri-Food Fair, Ubi Festival, World Food Day, and other related events, the office is fulfilling the objective of integrating the promotional and marketing of agri-products. This is in support to the livelihood concerns of the farmers and fisherfolks and to the tourism efforts of the provincial government of Bohol as well. The significance of developing and continuous capacitation of the people's organizations like the Provincial Agriculture and Fishery Council, rural-based organizations, 4-H Club, Farm Families, Kaabag, Bohol Associations of Farmers and Fisherfolks, among others are the focused, assisted groups by the OPA. These are the farm-led organizations and now as partner groups of the local government. Almost annually, outstanding farmers and fisherfolks and agriculture extension workers received citation and awards from different selection bodies and provided inspiration and noble examples for others to emulate. The sense of social responsibility towards the community and the participatory approaches and the strengthening the OPA linkages with the agri stakeholders contributed much to the success of our endeavors for each year of operation. The Office of the Provincial Agriculturist has vowed to become a team worker with other coordinating programs and projects by the Provincial Government of Bohol for its people. The officer in charge, Mr. Larry M. Pamugas, being the Provincial Nutrition Action Officer, the program's aim of seeing to it that there is a nutritional adequacy for all Boholanos is being acted upon. The office joins the pursuing of the mission, delivering impact projects to what are essentials for the barangay and down to the purok level. The program, as led by its so-called PRO team, intends to complement the development efforts of the LGUs and all other agencies with institutional programs fitting to the people's needs in barangays and purok level. OPA actively represented the cluster to join with the commitment of being there for those in need and providing livelihood support for the calamity survivors, in particular, facilitating the implementation of livelihood projects for farmers and fisher folk beneficiaries. From the planning cycle, the monitoring of projects remains a recurring task and serving as a tool for evaluation and planning process of the office. The monitoring and review of banner projects were done. Ocular inspection and review of data and accomplishment reports were considered.